So welcome back to the e-learning platform of the GS College of Commerce, Wardha, and welcome back to the topic industrial sickness. So in the earlier video we have seen the meaning and definition of the industrial sickness, and after that we have seen the aspects factors which are responsible for the industrial sickness, that is the internal factors and the external factors, and after that we have seen the problems which are developed just because of the industrial sickness, that is the consequences of the industrial sickness. Now we will discuss in this video lecture, that is the remedial measure to deal with the problem of the sickness. So here the steps taken by the bank. So first of all, the financial institutions are very much concerned for their money, because it is the people's money, public money, which is there deposited in the financial bank institutions. So the financial institution also concerned with getting back their money. Okay, so there is a need on the part of these financial institutions or the banks to financial institutions or the banks in terms of remedial measures. Okay, this is related with that the rate of interest can be reduced for the such type of the industrially sick unit. Similarly, the moratorium period can be provided for the industrially sick unit. The industrially sick unit suffers with the problem of the working capital requirement. So this working capital requirement can also be fulfilled by the financial institution at the low rate of interest. So such type of the measures which are taken by the banks in terms of recovery of the interest as well as the principal amount, or in terms of providing the financial assistance to such industrial enterprise is very necessary, because once the unit is industrially sick and if it will not get the financial assistance, so there may be the possibility of that the situation will become the more and more worst. So such help is to be taken by the bank. Then the second help is to be provided by the bank to the sick unit. Okay, so second one is there measures taken by the government. The government can take the measures. These measures are related with the providing the certain concessions to the sick units, so that these sick unit can be revived. Similarly, the government can provide the assistance in terms of the other unit who is taking over the charge of the such industrially sick unit, or these related with the tax concessions to the healthy unit which is actually taking over the industrially sick unit. So such type of the measures which are taken by the government can help in the in terms of the industrial sickness. Takeover of the management. The government can also take over the management of the industrially sick unit for the 6 months. Okay, so the government can take over the management. Similarly, the government can provide the concessions to the healthy units, just like measures taken by the government, under that the concessions by the government to the healthy units in terms of the tax, similarly in terms of the certain subsidies, and similarly in terms of the different facilities can be provided to the healthy unit, that is in term which is actually amalgamating, or which is actually in terms of the amalgamation as well as the mergers, or as well and the takeovers. Similarly, the government has set up the Industrial Investment Bank of India. The main objective of this bank is to provide the financial assistance to the industrially sick unit. Okay, and measures can be taken to revive such industrial sick unit. There is a margin money schemes. These margin money schemes is especially for the industrially sick unit which is in the SSI sectors. This is related with the financial assistance to be provided to the sick SSI sector. There is actually the establishment of the National Company Law Tribunal. Okay, and this is essential for the sake of the for the sake of the industrially sick unit. Okay, so these are basically the remedial measures which can be taken. Similarly, there are the certain remedial measures which can be taken to prevent the industrial sickness. Okay, and what are they? They are related with the first one is the viability of the project. The entrepreneurs or the businessmen should properly see the viability of the project, whether the project is properly proper or not, or it is viable it will be viable for the future conditions. Okay, so it is to be necessary that to check the viability of the project. Similarly, the second one is there the project planning. Proper project planning is to be done. Okay, and this proper project planning will give the good results to the enterprise. Proper market analysis. This market analysis is related with the demand of the project. Okay, demand forecasting and the availability of the different labors, raw material. This proper market analysis is necessary. Then the next one is the availability of the efficient human resources. Okay, efficient human resources, that is in terms of the labors and the manpower requirement. Overcapitalization is to be avoided, because in case if the firm is indulging in the overcapitalization, then what is there is a problem that the cost of capital will increase. The firm has to give the more interest as well as dividend. Okay, which will further has the effect on the firm's financial position. And the warning signals of the industrial sickness are seen in advance in case of the firm is suffering, or firm is seeing the certain factors which are actually responsible for the industrial sickness. So these are the preventive measures which can be taken to avoid the industrial sickness. Similarly, if the unit is become industrially sick, or then what are the measures can be taken? These are related with the closure as well as the rehabilitation. Okay, so soft loans for the sick units. The government should provide the soft loan is in terms of the loan facility which is to be provided at a lower rate of interest. Okay, similarly, the cost reduction and the cost control. The industrial unit should try to reduce the cost of its operation. Okay, so once the cost will be reduced, then there may be the possibility that the firm will sell its product in the market. Okay, and the recoveries, to a certain extent the recoveries can be done, the wastages can be minimized. Okay, optimum utilization of the resources can be done. When these things will be properly done, then the cost will be reduced. So then the mergers and amalgamation as well as the takeover, these three schemes can be promoted. If the healthy units are finding that there is an industrially sick unit, and these healthy unit can get the different financial assistance as well as the different concessions from the government, then the mergers, amalgamations or takeover can be promoted. Similarly, promoting competition. If the competition is promoted, then there is actually the inbuilt motivation on the part of working of this industrial enterprise, and they will work more efficiently. And when they will work more efficiently, the wastages will be reduced. When the wastages will be reduced, there may be the possibility the cost will reduce, and it will have the good effect on the overall health of the industrial enterprise. Similarly, the research and developmental activities can be promoted. Okay, so that when the research and developmental activities will be promoted, these industrially sick these units can perform better. Okay, they can compete with the other counterparts in the industry. So these are the measures which are related with the closure as well as the rehabilitation. Okay, earlier we have seen the preventive measures to stop the industrial sickness. Okay, and these are basically the closure and rehabilitation measures. Okay, so here we have discussed topic industrial sickness. Thank you.